Hi friends, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that might be new here, hi, welcome. My name is Megan and today we have a bins haul. I spent just under $100 at the bins on the stuff you see here on the rolling rack, plus one pair of shoes that's right over here off camera. And again, I found it this time, Jack wasn't with me this time, another little hard goods item, another end table, coffee table, whatever you want to, not a coffee table, it's a really small table. I'm using it in place of a plant stand, so I will have to pop a picture of the screen on the screen of that for you. It was 12 of the dollars that I spent at the bins on this trip. It was pretty heavy, and I think I told you before, my bins does like a sliding scale for hard good items, starting at $8, moving to 12, and then I think 15, then 20, something like that. Anyway, it was 12 of those dollars. Then the first thing I found actually on this bins trip, rubber banded together in a new row, just waiting for me. Let me grab them. These absolutely, oh, I was gonna say you can't really see, absolutely beautiful studded crystal crystal heel patent leather little derby loafers, and these are actually by Miu Miu, so that's super exciting. I have them stuffed with paper, so that's why there's like white stuff in there. It's just a piece of paper. They're in pretty good shape overall. There's the marking there on the bottom. Like I said, these were literally rubber banded together like this, and I saw this Miu Miu logo in the bin and I grabbed them, and as soon as I noticed that it had these, I was like, dang, like half of these are going to be gone, right? Not a single one is missing, so that's super exciting. They do have this one. Let me put the other one down. A tiny little scuff. Oh, it's like so reflective. It's hard to show you. Right there to the toe, that little area there is actually a scuff. But other than that, these are in really good shape. They have some minor creasing just, you know, from where the shoe bends when you walk, but soles are in good shape. So we'll see how these do. I think these could easily be $100 or so. They're a size 40, which I believe is a size US 10. This is an Italian 40, so I think that's a US 10. But I love that little crystal detail there. Super cute holiday shoes. So I found these, I think, at the exact right time. Okay, now we're gonna get into the rolling rack, and we're starting off with a bang from the rolling rack. Now, would I ever buy real fur brand new? Absolutely not. But I am absolutely not going to let this 100% mink trench coat go to the landfill. Are you kidding me? This is a 100% mink fur trench coat. It's not shedding. There's no smells. It's in fantastic condition. Look at that. It's so soft. It's fully lined. Now, the one thing I will say is in some areas, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, in some areas the liner has fallen away a little bit, but other than that, it's in fantastic shape. Look at this huge, like, I don't know, circle and square button. So it does close right there. It does have a few like really big hook closures to close the whole rest of the jacket. Like I said, fully lined, 100% mink trench coat in this gorgeous chocolate brown color. I did list this, I think, for just under $500. So we will see how this does. I've never sold I don't think I've ever sold a mink coat. I think the only mink things I've sold would be like a little stole or maybe a pair of gloves or a hat or something. Never a coat. So we will see how this does. Next, this is exciting, and I found a bunch of lingerie pieces in the same bin, but I did spread them out throughout the rolling rack. You'll have to let me know if you like things like all kind of mixed in like this, or if you prefer the way I used to do hauls where I would separate everything out by like jackets, skirts, pants, shorts, tops, things like that. You'll have to let me know if you prefer mixed bag, or separated out by categories. Anyway, this is a beautiful floor length vintage robe by Vanity Fair. And she's brand new. I love this really beautiful blue color. It does have really nice lace trim. Look at that crispy Vanity Fair tag there. Let me actually show you the hang tag as well, because I've never seen a hang tag from one of these. $46 was the retail on this, so that's pretty pricey. I don't know when this came out. If I was guessing, maybe the 80s. Oh, and it was marked down to 15. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Aquamarine is the color. Beautiful color. It's got like some smocking here at the waist and on the cuffs of the sleeves with a little lace trim at the end. And it does button just like right here in the middle section. So the rest is open. So beautiful. And I think this is going to do really well. I think all of the lingerie pieces I found are going to do really well. They're very like Sabrina Carpenter, super pretty too. Okay, next, this is a Dawn Joy Fashions little white, is it mini? No, it's not a mini dress. It's like a knee length dress, lace dress, and it's fully sheer. It does have little shoulder pads here that obviously you could cut out if you didn't like those. I love this floral lace pattern. There's the tag, Dawn Joy Fashions. It's a size 11, 12. And it does lace up the back. That's something else I really loved about this dress. Has like a corset vibe to the back of it. Really cute. So we'll see how this does. I love the little like flouncy sleeve. Next. Oh, this is really nice. This is a Stio. If I ever showed you this brand. Stio fleecy men's size large quarter zip, very much so like better sweater from Patagonia. That's like exactly what this looks and feels like. Jacket, there's their logo here, Stio, and then this, I'm not sure if this was like a collaboration that this company did or if this is a logo, company logo that was put on after the fact, but it is the Native American Jumpstart. So that's cool. We'll see how that does. And it does have the little logo there on the back too. And overall, this is in excellent condition, aside from the fact that this may be an aftermarket logo, but I was willing to take a chance on it. This is in such good shape, and I really love the colors. The color kind of is coming up like not as vibrant as it is in person. But sometimes that's just when I'm looking at the camera. It's a little wonky. Okay, next. Very Y2K. These are a pair of Gilly Hicks little micro mini lounge sweat shorts. They have nothing on the back of this particular pair. Size medium, Gilly Hicks. I want to say Gilly Hicks is an online only store. Very much so Abercrombie, but maybe online only, or maybe I'm lying. I can't remember off the top of my head. And I found all this stuff 2 days ago in real time, and I've only listed a handful of it. So I haven't done research on these. I'm not sure. That's why I'm not sure if Gilly Hicks is an actual in-store shopping experience or an online only shopping experience, but it's very much so Abercrombie, Hollister, that sort of vibe. Very preppy, Y2K. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Okay, I have to take it off the hanger because you're not going to be able to see it. Okay. Look how long this is. This is a hat, a vintage winter woolly hat. This is the end of it. So you would literally put it on your head here and it would almost touch the ground. Let me see if I held it up to my head. It's touching my knees. The bottom part is touching my knee. So that's how long this hat is. Unfortunately, it has no tags at all. Or maybe I didn't look far enough. Hold on. Please hold. Yeah, it has no tags. Okay. But I think it is vintage. Let me get closer so I can show you the pattern. Really cool, like Fair Isle snowflake pattern. really extra exaggerated long with a little, not little, actually, this is a sizable, it's like a tennis ball size, palm on the end, pom-pom, literally, as long as the camera. So we'll see how this does. I'm very excited to get this listed. I have never found something quite like this before. Next, this was in an old bin. So I prefer to shop away from people, but you can't really do that and shop on the new bins. So I do shop the new bins when they come out when I'm there, at least the clothing bins. And this was in an old row. So everyone passed on this. And I think it was because it was kind of like under a blanket in a blanket bin. I don't know if it started its life there at the bins, but anyway, all that to say, old bins definitely have great stuff in them too. This is a Viore jumpsuit and there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe people passed on it because this little tab is gone, you know, the pull tab is gone, but it does have the nice Viore logo right there. And then the inside fabric tags, which I can feel right here, will have, actually I can probably tell you, please hold. Yeah. So this is style VW426 and it's a size small. And that will bring up this exact jumpsuit for me. Viore is really great about their style numbers. And I would assume this is their dream knit fabric. It's ultra soft. It's so soft. So soft. The jumpsuits look good on me, but they don't. Okay, next. Oh, this is so cute. And I bought this. The brand doesn't hurt it, but the brand doesn't really like help it that much either. I bought this based on style. This is a little sun faded. If you can see, I don't know if it's coming up on camera. It looks like super sun faded here on the shoulders and then it fades into the original color. Cropped, boxy fit, fully lined corduroy shacket by LL Bean. And I do believe it's a women's petite. Yeah, medium petite. So cute. And I loved the sun fading. I loved the color of it as it is, but I think this might do really well. LL Bean, petite, medium, very cute. Plaid, kind of like gorp core, cabin core, lumberjack, jacket. Words. Oh. Okay, next. This is another part of the lingerie that I found all in the same bin. Look at this. Very baby doll-ish style, like overlay with this lace detail. I don't think this one, oh, this one has a tag, but no brand. It's a size medium and it's nylon, which definitely matters and is great to have confirmation of that. Really great condition on this one. Baby pink, little overlay that just ties right here at the very top, and it does have a button like an inch below. Cute. And then this, and I think I need to show, okay, they're right next to each other. Cool. So I found this one, same type of style, a little bit shorter though. Then look at that. I love these colors. How fun. Okay. Little shorter of a style, has a little ruffle at the end. This does have a brand though, which is very exciting. Here we go. What does that say? Game Mode by Pennies, or no, Game Mode Pennies. So I would assume this is a JCPenney's line that they had at one point. It's a size 34. Again, it is nylon, right? Yes, 100% nylon, which is very important. Super cute little style. And I found a matching like crop top bra sort of situation. I think they would definitely go together. Unfortunately, I don't have any bottoms because I would love to have the full set, but I only found these two pieces. Again, same brand, same size, same, yeah, same tag. Let me get this fuzzy off here. But just a little like, kind of like, I don't know, not sports bra. It's like a tank top, crop top thing. I don't know. So cute. I love this and I love these colors and I think this is going to do really well. I don't know though, because in real time I haven't listed these yet. I don't know. Part of me thinks I should list these together. But then I know I'm going to get that message. Will you sell just this or will you sell just that? Maybe I should list them separately and put in both of the listings that I have the matching like corresponding little piece. Love it. So stinking cute. Next, oh, this is cute too. This is a men's or women's vintage 100% Shetland wool, fully fashioned little sweater vest. It is a cable knit. It looks like very washed out on camera to me, but it's a navy color with these really great little covered leather buttons and brown. Yeah, you can see it a little bit better now that I got closer. It's like a navy with brown flecks in it. Here is the tag. It just says the fabric and how to care for it. Ooh, fully fashioned Shetland wool. Very academia, very preppy, old money, all of those things. And I think this will do really well. Vests have been doing really well, which is why I also picked up this. Very different vibe, doesn't button up the front, but cute. And I think this could be worn by anyone as well, which also a big plus. Here is the tag. This one does have a brand, McGregor, to size medium. His Majesty's Rib. I wonder if this is like a British brand, perhaps. Again, there's the tag. Very cute little sleeveless sweater shirt. Next, another piece of lingerie. Again, I would assume from the same lady. Look how beautiful this one is. I think this is floor length. Yeah, floor length. Are you kidding? Look. So fun. Again, I don't think this one has a tag. Oh, it does. It does. Oh, here's the tag for this one. I've never seen that tag before or that brand. Again, a size medium and 100% nylon. This button's right here twice, like at the bust. Okay, so stinking cute. I love that. Next, oh, this is another luxury brand. This is an Armani Collection. I don't know how to say it. Hold on, I gotta pull the dry cleaning tag off so you guys can see. Okay, this is a wrap skirt. It is wool, right? 100% wool, right? 100% cashmere? Okay. So this is 100% cashmere wrap skirt. There's the tag, Armani Collection. I don't know how to say that. Collection, size 8. Cashmere wrap skirt with this little like pom-pom, I don't know if you can see it that far away, tassel detail. Hello, I didn't know this was cashmere. I was gonna say this is like the softest wool ever, but it's cashmere. That's why it's so soft. Really cute, black, winter, après-ski, old money skirt with this little belt buckle detail here. Oh my goodness, words are escaping me today. Hold on, let me get this little fuzzy off. I can't believe this is cashmere. So exciting. This is gonna do so well. Okay. Next, a jacket. This literally probably cost me, I know it cost me a lot less than this, and it definitely cost me less than this jacket. Probably cost me next to nothing because it's mostly goose down and nylon. Eddie Bauer 550 fill, right there it says 550 fill, goose down, again like a trench coat, a longer sized coat. It's a women's size large and it's in great condition. There's no holes and not even any stains or marks on this, I don't think either. Yeah, really great shape. There's the Eddie Bauer tag right there. I do believe this is a newer Eddie Bauer tag. I'm not exactly sure how old this is, but I can't go wrong with the black goose down puffer jacket. Next, this is so cute. And I think this will do really well, even though Citron, again, is one of those brands that has had its moment and doesn't do as well as it used to do. I am very excited to try this one out. This is a, first of all, size 1X, and it's 100% silk. It's like this, oh no, one of the buttons is cracked. That sucks. So somebody's gonna have to replace that button. Dang it. Okay, little tunic top. I love this like artsy fartsy look to it. Like I said, one of the buttons is cracked, unfortunately, and I just noticed that there. Anyway, Citron, 100% silk, size 1X, little flowy tune. Oh, and this lived at the regular store, $7.99. If the button wasn't broken, I maybe would have spent $7.99 at the regular store on this. I love the cranes. I love the print of this. And I like the colorway too, very much so fall, warm. We'll see how this does. Citron. Oh my gosh. When I saw this in the bin, this is how I saw it. And I was like, awesome. Jean Paul Gaultier. Love that for me. And I grabbed it. Unfortunately, it's not, and it's not anywhere close. Hold on, I was something in my eye. I don't know what this brand is, so I'm not sure where this brand came from, how old it is. I would assume it's 90s. It does very much so give Jean Paul Gaultier though, and look at all the little cherubs on. Oh wait, that's the world. That's a map, and then the bottom. There we go. Little cherubs. And it's sheer. Yeah, I totally was like, yes, I found one finally. So we're manifesting that. Jean Paul Gaultier. And it's 100% nylon. Little sheer. I don't know if I showed you that well enough. Oh, you can't really. Oh, there you go. You can see my rings. Yeah. So we'll see how this does. How much was this at the regular store? $4.99. I absolutely would have paid $4.99 for this at the regular store, just based on style alone. Even if the little tag here was like chopped off, I would have purchased it based on style alone, especially if I could tell it wasn't like Shein or Fashion Nova. Next, this was in an old bin as well, and I think everybody just passed on it because I don't know, they didn't take the time to look for a tag. This is a Pendleton poncho. And Pendleton is not cheap. There is the Pendleton tag. I do believe it's wool. That doesn't say there, so let me look down here. Hello, we don't say. I literally don't understand. It doesn't say what it's made of. So I will just have to probably Google image this and find the fabric content online, because I'm sure a Google image search with the word Pendleton will bring this up. But regardless, a Pendleton cape in a lovely black, gray, and white colorway. Yeah, I think this will do pretty well. This is fun. And this is somebody's go backs from the day before. It was literally laying right on top of an old hard goods row. This is a vintage 70s leather jacket, a Robert Louis idea. I love, 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 love the pockets, and I love the lapel here, this pointed, very 70s style collar. It's a really nice like caramel butterscotch brown. It does have some scuffs right here to the bottom pocket. I don't know if you can see right there. Yeah. And then it has loops for a belt that I could not find, and I did consider cutting the loops off, but I am going to leave them and just say that the belt is missing, but you could put your own belt, or if you want to cut them off, you can cut the belt loops off, but I am going to leave them there. This is the tag, a Robert Louis idea. It's a size 42. It's fully lined. I think this is going to do pretty well. Leather jacket. Next. This is a Neiman Marcus Cashmere Saturday sweater, and this did have a store tag on it. This and the next 4 things I have listed already, so I did remove the tag off of this, but I think it was only like between $5 and $7 at the regular Goodwill, and I absolutely would have paid that for this. Like I said, this is Neiman Marcus Cashmere. No holes, no stains, no nothing. So I absolutely would have picked this up at the regular store, but I'm very happy to find it at the bins. And then I found sort of a similar sweater, again, cashmere, but this is a Keats sweater. It's a size small, and again, 100% cashmere. This is more of like a boxy cropped fit and a lighter kind of like oat shade. Then, oh, this is a, I believe, antique slip dress. I don't think it's made out of a bed sheet, but I do think it's made out of like a cotton muslin, and the little trims, based on my research, tell me, at least I think, that it is antique. So it has, first of all, it's a slip dress, like a little cotton, like I said, cotton muslin slip dress. I grabbed it because the bottom hemline, look at that. So beautiful. Let me actually show you a little bit better. Look, it does, obviously it has some flaws. It's a little bit older, but I just think this is so pretty here. And I think sticking out of like the bottom of your skirt or whatever, you know, wearing it not as a nightgown would be really pretty. It does have a pop seam, some stains, and like I said, some flaws overall, but I did still pick it up, obviously. There's the holes. That's what I was trying to show you. Right there in the front, 2 holes, and I still picked it up with that. So we shall see. Very thin. Like I said, I think it's cotton muslin fabric, but the bottom hemline is really what sold me on this one. So I'll be interested to see how this does, how long it takes to sell, and how much it sells for. Next, I was on the fence about this one. I almost left it behind, but I was like, why? Why would I leave it behind when it's perfectly good? It just has no brand, and it does have a small, tiny hole. But other than that, this is a extremely lightweight, I believe 100% wool because it has no tags on it, but I do believe based on the feel of it that it is a wool. Fully lined little overcoat with like a 3/4 sleeve situation going on. Yeah, it would stop like right past your elbow, at least on me, right past my elbow. No brand, no size, no tags, no nothing. Like I said, I think it might even be handmade, but it's extremely well made, at least to my untrained eyeball. It looks extremely well made. I love that it's lined in this like houndstooth print, which really pops against this. It's a super dark, like inky navy blue. So we'll see how this does. Like I said, it does have right there a small little moth hole. I don't know if you can see it. I think maybe one other very small hole like that, but overall really great shape. So we'll see how this does. Really cute little vintage woolly coat. And last, another vintage item that I think has no tag. Yeah, again, I think this is handmade. Really cute little calico red prairie, like Western romantical little spinny skirt. It's got a really adorable little lace trim to the bottom there. Look at that. I love this like poppy red color too. I think I said already it has no brand or tags, but it does have a zipper that I've never seen before. I'm trying to get it so you can see. I think it says Zeppelin. I believe it says Zeppelin. Oh my gosh, where's the camera? There we go. Yeah, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but I've never seen that zipper before, but that did help me to date this piece in my listing. I love this. I love this. And I think the AI model photo that was generated for this will really help to sell this as well. Super cute. Okay. And with that, we are done with this thrift haul. If you saw something that you like, and like I said, most of these things aren't listed. I am going to try to get this video up though as soon as possible. I did though get a text message from my internet company saying they're doing work in my neighborhood today and I might experience outages. So we shall see when this video goes up. But all of that to say, if you see something that I've shown here in this video and you don't see it on Poshmark, eBay, Depop, or Mercari, please let me know in the comments below and I will get that listed just as quickly as I can for you. If you want to let me know in the comments below which item I thrifted is your favorite, that would be awesome. I really love this set. Like, I really love it. And I really like the Miu Miu shoes too, and I think the Miu Miu shoes will do really well this time of year. And this coat is beautiful too. And I can't believe somebody gave it to Goodwill. Anyway, I will see you in the next video, which I think will either be a what sold video or a pack with me or both. one right after the other. If you took the time to watch this video and you spent your social media currency with me today, I so appreciate you. And if you wouldn't mind just hitting like on your way out, that would be awesome. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye.